Okay, today we're going to talk about fire starting. Now in my kit I have strike anywhere matches dipped in wax in a waterproof container, and I have a high quality butane lighter. But barring both or one of those malfunctioning, you always need to have another way to make fire. And I'm not talking about rubbing two sticks together, because trust me, that's a pain. So what we're looking at today is 3 flint and steels. This is your standard military grade flint and steel. You'll see it has the flint bar on one end. The bar is made out of magnesium. You shave the magnesium onto your surface. Magnesium burns very hot, even in water. The second item is from Kodiak Fire Starters. And this is a 20,000 strike flint bar with a magnesium core. And you'll notice that unlike the square one, this one's round. What makes it special, and let me tilt down a little bit so you can see it. Okay. What makes that special is it's easier to get the magnesium off, because the bar, I've always had a problem getting the magnesium off the bars. Now these things here in my hand, this is a hacksaw blade. They send a small hacksaw blade with it, and they also sent a small string. I took the string and their hacksaw blade off to put on one of my own. I like a longer blade and a longer string so that I get more of a stroke on it. Now with the other one, what I have done is the piece of hacksaw blade has duct tape on it. It's yellow duct tape for visibility. I'm not a ninja, I'm not special forces, I don't need to hide, I need visibility. Yellow and red duct tape lets you signal. Not to mention, it's duct tape. Okay? The third striking device is from Survival Technologies. Let me get the name absolutely correct. Ultimate Survival Technologies. And it's called Blast Match. Okay, it comes in this black plastic case. You lift up on this lid. The thing comes loose. You fold this back. And you have your flint bar, okay, that has a tungsten blade in here to help you strike. Now what I've got here in front of me is, well, we're getting a little bit of the monitor in there, so let me see if we can adjust this so you can see it. Get the shirt out of the way. Last thing I need is hot ashes going down my pants. Okay, so what I have here is a little pile of wood shavings and some leftover magnesium. Now, first we're going to show, trying to get the magnesium out of the way, without the magnesium, the type sparks you could expect to get. You start close to the handle, get a full stroke, use the sharp toothed edge of the hacksaw blade, and a full long stroke, and you see you get a lot of sparks off this thing. And they sell several models. Now let me actually see if I can get a flame without the magnesium. Well, there it is. I got a little bit of flame just then. You can do it. I'm just not going to worry with it right now, because I got other stuff on here that's going to catch fire. The blast match is designed for you to put the flint on the surface and push down. And you see a good deal of sparks like that. I use it another way. I put my thumb on the tungsten blade, my finger on the bar, and push in like that so that I don't actually knock the tinder all over the place. Okay? Now, as far as the good old military flint and steel, or flint and hacksaw blade in this case, you don't get quite as much oomph, but it is lighter and easier to carry. Now, to get the magnesium, this whole bar is magnesium, so you just take your... Now, my hands are blurring here, so you can't see it, but I actually am making full strokes like this. And you scrape some magnesium on there, and that helps whatever you're doing catch blades. Now you see, you do get sparks in the military version, just not a lot of sparks. It's probably not wise putting out an ash on the magnesium bar, but I doubt the whole thing is going to catch on fire. Okay, now as far as this one, you get much more magnesium. And this particular model, the 20,000 strike model, costs $25. They have several different models, including a nifty one that folds up into the handle. The reason I got the wood one is because it has a compass in the handle. One of the other models, the one I'm eventually going to get, also has a thermometer built into the handle. So you can get a lot of magnesium off this round bar. Full strokes. And you know, you can't see it, but I can. There's lots of magnesium shavings going down there. And like I said, the good part about the magnesium, you can do it when it's wet, dry, whatever. There it goes. So, there we go. It just took me a few seconds to get the flame going. Now, with the blast match, I honestly think the blast match puts out more sparks than anybody else, but it doesn't come with magnesium. And you're also looking at a price tag of about 25 bucks for this thing. Now, the good part about Ultimate Survival Technologies, everything they put out, lifetime guarantee. Unless you do something stupid like gnaw on it or break it or, you know, mistreat it, they'll replace it for life. You see the amount of sparks you get, and I just got a flame after 2 strikes. So as far as the amount of sparks, I like the blast match. For an overall tool, I'd have to go with the Kodiak, because the Kodiak gives you a good 6, 7, 8 ounces of magnesium to use to help start the fire. Now, on another thing, Ultimate Survival Technologies puts out something called Wet Fire. And what that is, it's a little bar, it looks like a piece of soap. I'm going to scrape it up into a pile here. You can see these white particles. This stuff, that doesn't come with the blast match. Let me make that clear. You got to buy it separately. But this stuff burns at the drop of a hat. To show you that, I'm going to use the least powerful sparker I've got, which is the military grade. Watch it not start now. There it goes. It's going to burn quite happily, so, and it's going to keep burning unless I keep putting it out. So the Wet Fire Tinder, I found 8 of these on Amazon for $3. So I'm going to order a couple packs. So you better order them before I get them. The wet fires are a good thing to keep in your kit. So once again, the recap, the amount of sparks you get is the blast match. That's the #1 winner in my book. Doesn't come with magnesium, though. Magnesium bar with striker has got to be the Kodiak. Like I said, it's just got a lot of magnesium in the handle, and its shape makes it easy to get to because of the round. So, well, you're looking at $15 to $25 depending on what model you buy here. Don't forget the hacksaw blade. I like a longer one, so I'll put a longer one on there, but it does come with a hacksaw blade. These things, the little military grade, they're light, they're cheap, and they will eventually get a fire going. But, you know, if your time is of the essence, go with the better device. So, once again, survival on the cheap. Stay safe.